So if we compare sodium with hydrogen and lithium, it is much easier to remove electron from sodium as compared to hydrogen and lithium. Now in simple words we can conclude, you can see in the diagram, as the number of cells increases, shielding increases. That means the nuclear charge is more utilized by the inner electrons as compared to the valence electron. Atomic radii increases and first ionization energy decreases. So now we have discussed only the ionization energy part. Now what is first ionization energy? Let's take example of aluminium, where we have 3 electrons in the valence shell. So when we remove first electron from aluminium from its valence shell, it is called as first ionization energy. When second electron is removed from aluminium, it is called as second ionization energy. All the 3 electrons are not removed together, it is a step by step process. This part you will be learning in your higher standards. So you can directly conclude here, down a group in periodic table, the ionization energy decreases because of addition of new cells, decreases the hold of nucleus on valence electron, or simply if you want to conclude, as you move from top to bottom, number of cells increases, thus effective nuclear charge decreases, hence ionization energy also decreases. Now when you are moving from left to right, ionization energy increases from left to right. The reason we have done in the previous example also. So if you remember, when you are moving from left to right, the number of cells remains the same, but the number of protons to the number of electrons increases when you are moving from left to right. Thus effective nuclear charge increases and hence atomic radii decreases. So ionization energy increases when you are moving from left to right, because as the atomic size is decreasing, the force of attraction or the effective nuclear charge increases. Thus it is more difficult to remove electron when there is an increase in effective nuclear charge. So we can summarize this by saying ionization energy increases from left to right in a period because the addition of proton in the nucleus increases the nuclear charge and thereby increasing the force of attraction on electrons. Now what is first ionization energy? The amount of energy required to remove first electron is called first ionization energy. For subsequent electrons, it is called second, third and fourth ionization energy. Please remember, we can remove only 4 electrons. For non-metals, they accept electrons. They do not donate electrons. You can see the example which I have been discussing. The ionization energy of lithium is 500, little more than 500. For sodium it is exactly 400. For potassium it is more than 400. For rubidium it is 400. And for cesium it is 300. That means when you are moving from top to bottom, the ionization energy decreases. And here in this case you will have only first ionization energy because all these elements have only one electron in its valence shell. Now the next term, that is electron affinity. Now what is electron affinity? When electron is added to a neutral atom, energy is either given off or absorbed. Alright. Now electron affinity is for non-metals basically, because non-metals have the tendency to gain electron. So what is the actual definition of electron affinity? If you want, you can write this down from the screen. Electron affinity is defined as the energy change that occurs when an electron is gained by an atom in the gaseous state. All the exchange of atoms takes place in the gaseous state. Now let's see an example of chlorine. In chlorine we have atomic number 17, electronic configuration 287. To gain octet or to complete the octet, chlorine will accept 1 electron and the electronic configuration would be 288. It is much difficult to go ahead and donate 4 electrons and much easier to accept 1 electron. When chlorine accepts this electron, chlorine has to go ahead and spend some energy on it, and that is the energy change which will be taking place. Now gaining of electron is more easier when atomic size decreases, because the effective nuclear charge will increase and hence the acceptance of electrons will be more easier. If you remember, we have done that in the periodic table, modern periodic table, we have metals on the right hand side, left hand side, and non-metals on the right hand side. When we are moving from left to right, as the atomic size and atomic radii is decreasing, effective nuclear charge is increasing. Therefore, the force of attraction exerted by the nucleus on the electrons also increases. So, it will be much easier for the non-metal part to accept electrons easily. Now, electron affinity for the first atom is negative, that is energy is released, but for further addition of electron it is positive, because energy has to be added to overcome the repulsion between negative ion and electron. So, this is very important for you, that electron affinity for first atom would be negative, but for further addition of electrons, electron affinity becomes positive, as it has to overcome the repulsion between negative ion and electron. Now, electron affinity of fluorine. Now, this is a special case, you have to remember this. Fluorine have very small electron affinity due to its very small atomic size. It does not accept electron easily. If you remember, fluorine belongs to group number 17 and they are called as halogens. What is halogens? The salt forming compounds or elements are called as halogens. Now, to summarize, electron affinity in a group or down the group in the periodic table decreases because of the addition of new shell to each atom. Also, its effective nuclear charge decreases. In a period, the electron affinity increases from left to right because successive atoms have higher nuclear charge and attract incoming electron more towards itself. See, you can mention here also about the metallic and non-metallic part. When you move from top to bottom, metallic character increases and non-metallic character decreases, because metals and non-metals are opposite to each other. When you move from left to right, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. Please remember, what are metallic character? Tendency to lose electron. And now, as we are moving from top to bottom, what is happening? When I am moving from top to bottom, the number of cells is increasing. So, it is much easier for the element to donate electron or lose electron, and thus metallic character increases when you are moving from top to bottom and decreases when you are moving from left to right. Opposite can be written for non-metals. When you are moving from top to bottom, non-metallic character decreases, and when you are moving from left to right, non-metallic character increases. Therefore, if you observe your modern periodic table, you can clearly see there that in the modern periodic table, you have metals on the left hand side and non-metals on the right hand side. So, guys, again, when they ask you question in the board examination that why does metallic character increases from top to bottom and decreases from left to right, you can clearly mention again the same points. When you move from top to bottom, number of cells increases, hence atomic size and atomic radius increases, effective nuclear charge decreases, thus from top to bottom metallic character increases and from left to right metallic character decreases. And you can write the same answer for non-metals also. As the number of cells increases, effective nuclear charge decreases, thus non-metallic character also decreases, because metallic character is a tendency to donate electron and non-metallic character is a tendency to accept electron. The last concept in periodic trends would be electronegativity. Now, what is electronegativity? The tendency of elements, certain elements, to attract the shared pair of electron more towards itself. Now, when is the sharing done? Sharing is done in case of covalent bond. Now, what is covalent bond? When two atoms combine and share their electrons to complete the octet, the bond is called as covalent bond. We have done two types of bonding last year, if you remember, ionic bond and covalent bond. What is the ionic bond? The bond which is formed due to transfer of electrons. That is basically between group number 1 and group 17 element. Like in case of sodium chloride, we have one electron which is donated by sodium and that electron which is donated by sodium is accepted by chlorine. Therefore, the bond which is formed between sodium and chlorine is ionic in nature. Whereas in case of methane, now we know that carbon has atomic number 6, electronic configuration 2, 4. Carbon cannot donate or accept 4 electrons. Therefore, carbon shares its 4 electron with 1 electron of hydrogen each and forms a bond which is called as covalent bond. Now, you can see on the screen, if you want you can write it down. Electronegativity is defined as the relative tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract shared pair of electrons towards itself. Now, let us take the example of HCl, hydrogen chloride. Now, chlorine will share its 7 electron with 1 electron of hydrogen. So, as chlorine has donated more electrons as compared to hydrogen, therefore, the shared pair of electron will be more towards chlorine than hydrogen. And thus, we can conclude that chlorine has high electronegativity as compared to hydrogen. Now, the units of electronegativity, we do not have any unit, or electronegativity has no unit. Now, electronegativity in a group. Down the group, electronegativity decreases. Again, the reason remains the same. As you are moving down the group, the number of valence shells increases, atomic radii increases, atomic size increases, effective nuclear charge decreases, therefore, electronegativity also decreases. You can see on the screen, I have mentioned the reasons. Due to addition of new cells, the power of nucleus to attract new electrons decreases. In a period from left to right, electronegativity increases due to increase in nuclear charge. This is the modern periodic table. This is the page where I have summarized everything. You can copy down this page for reference. This is a quick revision. What happens when you are moving from top to bottom and from left to right. To summarize this, when you move from top to bottom, atomic size increases, atomic radii increases, ionization energy decreases, metallic character increases, non-metallic character decreases, electron affinity decreases, electronegativity decreases, and across a period, that is vice versa, you can say across a period, atomic size decreases, atomic radii increases, ionization energy increases, metallic character decreases, non-metallic character increases, electron affinity and electronegativity increases. The reason behind all these factors is atomic size, atomic radii and effective nuclear charge. So, I believe we are clear with all the concepts or all the trends. Students, I would request you to read the textbook. In case you have a doubt, please write it down and let me know. Thank you guys. I hope that you are safe at home and hoping that you are learning in a positive way. Thank you and have a great day.